Hi, I'm here today and I am joined by author Gorman Ruggiero. He is the author of a new book that we're going to talk a little bit about, and I'm super excited to talk about with him. That is called 30 Plays for Child Actors. Gorman, first of all, thank you for meeting with me today and doing this interview. And I would love to just kick this off by having you tell us a little bit about the book.
Okay, well, the book 30 Plays for Child Actors is a culmination of over 40 years of work training child actors in the theater. Um, I started out just wanting to work with children to make some money on the side from my other acting company that I had in Saratoga Springs, New York. And once I started working with children in the theater, I just fell in love with the process and began developing plays. And it ended up being a 40-year stint working with children in the theater, including children on the autism spectrum. And that they inspired me to get a master's degree in psychology. And this book is a culmination of 35 years of writing plays and producing them for children.
I mean, it just sounds like such a fascinating story and a peek into a world that not a lot of us know that much about, but we're really curious about. And I'm curious about what your inspiration was when you sat down to finally say, okay, I'm going to put pen to paper and I'm actually going to write this out and share it with the public.
So I was looking on my first group of children in 1981. I was looking for a play for 9 children that I could direct and produce with them. And there was no computers, there was no online, there was just libraries. And so I went to several different libraries in the area, Saratoga Springs and, local places, Glens Falls. And I could not find a play that I thought was suitable for children for what we wanted to do. I wanted to teach children communication skills, and I wanted characters that were expressive, and I wanted them to be special characters, folktale mythology, and I couldn't find anything like that. So I decided to adapt Puss in Boots, which was very successful for the first production. That eventually, after 30 years, became through different generations of the script, turned into a hour and 45-minute play with music for child actors, and adults can perform it too.
Yeah, I love that. I just love everything that you talked about with your book, and I think people are really going to enjoy reading it. Before we go, I
Thank you.
have to ask you if there's anything else you can share with us about what might be inside the book, or if there's anything else you'd like to tell us about it.
Yeah, I would like to tell people that they should buy this book for one reason only, so you can read with your children and teach them how to communicate. Most of the work I did over the years, I got a degree in psychology because I wanted to learn more about the communication skills process with children in their development. So I found out that reading with children and letting children perform and read scripts and perform scripts teaches them not only about communication, but personal relationships. And in the world right now, with the problems we're having with interpersonal and intrapersonal communication, this is an essential process that children need to go through, but it's best done with their parents, teachers, and peers, reading together. So get
I
my
love.
book, read it.
Yes, I love that, Gorman, and what a great resource that is for parents, and how fun that would be also for the children both. Thank you again for joining me. Before we go, I want to make sure that I tell everyone where they can find this book because that's pretty important.
Mhm.
And just so you know, it's also available as an ebook, so you can pick it up on places like Apple Books and then Amazon and Barnes and Noble, both of their ebook platforms as
Mhm.
well. And also Amazon and Barnes and Noble if you would like the paperback cover. So those are the major ones. Again, Gorman, thank you again. The book is called 30 Plays for Child Actors, and it is by Gorman Ruggiero. Thank you. Okay. Yes, thank you. Okay, so Gorman was just showing us the book cover so you know what to look for. And so I really encourage you to go and grab this book. I think you're going to love it. Gorman, thank you so much for sharing such a unique idea.
Thank
Just
you so much.
absolutely love it. Thank you so much for sharing just a little bit about this.
My pleasure.